Hello dear students, I'm Assistant Professor Rushali Ahel, and in the last session of fermentation technology we have already started with the introduction of glutamic acid. In this session we will study about the biosynthesis of glutamic acid. Now name itself indicate bio means living. The synthesis of glutamic acid from the living organisms or specifically microorganism we are going to study in this session. Now, generally, amino acid precursors they are converted to the target amino acid by using one or two enzymes. Means एक अमाइनो एसिड को कन्वर्ट किया जाता है दूसरे अमाइनो एसिड में by using enzymes, and these conversion of one amino acid into another amino acid with the help of enzyme, it is used basically to decrease the time of production of desired amino acid. Whereas if we use microorganism, then we have to supply different kinds of raw materials like sugars, then they will convert these sugars into acids. It is very long process. It requires the production of culture, whereas long nutrients are also required. So if we want to produce any particular amino acid in less time, in less quantity, then it can be produced by using one or two amino acids. Raw materials for the enzymatic step, they are generally supplied by the chemical synthesis process. By the supplementation of different kinds of chemicals, the enzymatic action can be carried out for the conversion of amino acid. These enzymes which are required for the conversion of amino acid can be isolated or wholesale, from which the microbial fermentation is done, can be isolated for the conversion of amino acid. Now here in the diagram you can see different kinds of reactants are there. For example, glutamine plus water molecule, it produces glutamate plus NH3, and the enzyme which is used for this reaction, it is GLS and GLS2. Such different kinds of reaction can be carried out by the enzymatic action. Basically, now we'll study the different kinds of raw materials used for the glutamic acid synthesis. The main raw material used for the glutamic acid synthesis are cane or beet molasses. Generally, here during the production of glutamic acid, the sugars or glutamic acid producing bacteria, they utilizes glucose, fructose and sucrose for the growth, and L-glutamic acid is produced. Generally for the industrial production, beet molasses and the starch hydrolase are generally employed as a carbon source. Biotin in the medium is essential for obtaining high yield of glutamic acid. Generally, in the US, the preferred carbon source is corn syrup from the corn, whereas in the Europe and South of America, the beet molasses are generally used as a carbon source for the production of glutamic acid. It other than carbon source, it also requires nitrogen source for the growth of glutamic acid producing bacteria. This nitrogen source is provided by different kind of inorganic components like ammonia or ammonium sulfates, are generally used as a nitrogen source, and other nutrients like phosphates, vitamins, and other necessary supplements are provided with the help of constip liquor for the proper growth of our microbial strain. So these, by using these different components like molasses, starch hydrolase, then ammonium or ammonium sulfates, phosphate, vitamins, a proper media is designed for the growth of microorganism used for the glutamic acid producing. So now हमने मीडिया तो डिज़ाइन कर लिया. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो विच टाइप ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर यूज्ड फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ग्लूटामिक एसिड. Now, for the industrial production of glutamic acid, different types of microorganisms are basically used. These microorganisms are grown on large scale to produce glutamic acid in the large amount in less time. Basically, glutamic acid is produced through the fermentation process by using Corynebacterium glutamicum. Now, why for the selection of microorganism at the industrial level, these microorganisms should have few properties. Now we will see the properties useful for the industrial microbes include that the inoculation of these spores should be easy. Easy inoculation can be carried out. Such microorganisms are selected for the industrial use purpose. Then these microorganisms, they should grow rapidly on large scale in the cheap raw material. किसी भी इनएक्सपेंसिव या फिर चिप रॉ मटेरियल पर इजीली लार्ज अमाउंट में ये माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ग्रो होने चाहिए, सो दैट आवर प्रोडक्ट कैन बी प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द लेस अमाउंट और लो कॉस्ट. Then the microorganism which is selected for the production of our desired product should produce our product in the less time. It should be non-pathogenic as well as it should be genetically stable. So during the fermentation process, it should not change its genetic properties. Such stable organisms are generally selected for the industrial use purpose, and the microorganisms which are used for the production of glutamic acid are Corynebacterium species like Corynebacterium glutamicum or Corynebacterium lilium. Then Brevibacterium species are also used. These species include Brevibacterium divercatum and Brevibacterium alanicum. Then different Microbacterium flavumber or Microbacterium glutamicum, Arthrobacter globiformis and Arthrobacter aminofaciens are used or can be used for the production of glutamic acid. Here are the different examples of microorganisms used for the production of glutamic acid. But specifically, the microorganism which is used for the production of glutamic acid, it is Corynebacterium glutamicum. As the most relevant factor which influence the glutamic acid formation are carbohydrate and ammonium concentration, dissolved oxygen concentration, and pH. These all the components should be properly maintained so that proper production of corynebacterium can be carried out. So up till now we have seen that by the enzymatic production also the amino acid can be synthesized, whereas the raw material used for the production of glutamic acid, which includes carbon source, nitrogen source, and other micro elements. And we have also studied the microorganisms used for the production of glutamic acid. So in the next session we will start with the actual fermentation process of glutamic acid. Thank you.